Alright, time for another tool review from Honest Tool Reviews. I'd like to give you a review on the Milwaukee M18 M12 job site portable radio. Now this particular radio needs a little bit of explaining because the name is so confounded long. Even when you pull it up on your phone, it takes a little bit of reading. You can sit it up like a tower. You can sit it down. It's got kind of a honeycomb look on there. But what makes it M18 M12? Well, it's a good, nice work speaker, but it goes a little beyond what most work speakers do. It says it, M12, M18, and I mean right now I have a M18 battery in here, and it'll fit pretty much any sized M18 battery. But if you look, it'll also hold an M12 battery down here, and it'll use either the one with the square foot or the small ones. It's got its little warnings. It talks about the output and the input. But I mean, that's awesome to have two different ways you can power it. But wait, there's more. This job site radio also has the 18 volt DC plug, so that you can, plug it into the wall and conserve your batteries. It also has the auxiliary port. Of course, you're not a radio anymore if you don't have auxiliary and Bluetooth. And it has a USB. This is not for data. Before anyone starts to think it is, this is not for data. Don't even look at it. No, you can look at it. It's for charging your phone. You can charge your phone or a USB device from here, but it does not allow you to directly link a phone. That's what the auxiliary cable's for. You can do, an old iPod, an iPhone, an Apple product. I mean, you can plug anything in that has an auxiliary port. Hell, you could plug another radio into it if you wanted to. I personally don't care, but that's what that is for. That's not what this is for. And the whole thing here is waterproof. It closes up nice and tight. It's supposed to be waterproof. Even with these, they don't have a plug for these. They just kind of don't get bothered by water. It has a handle on it on one side. Now, here's the big question for this Milwaukee Tower job site radio. How long have I used it? I have used it for a little over a year and a half. Maybe pushing a year and 3/4. Them durable batteries. Okay, the other side is back in here. That was my fault. I've used this for a little over a year and a half, probably closer to a year and 3/4. It has not failed me, not once. I have found that the aluminum in this shed bothers the Bluetooth. If I'm walking around the opposite side of my shed to do some grilling, I have a grill on the back side of my shed, and I leave the speaker in here, it kind of crackles just a bit, or it loses connection. I have to take this with me, and it's portable, so why wouldn't I? So I have a tendency, I just grab the handle and take it with me. I have a tendency to move it around in the shed every now and again just to put it in a different place. I tend to keep it up here. Matter of fact, usually I don't even use the batteries. Usually I just plug the plug straight into my inverter and run it like that to save the batteries because I'm running something else. Clearly, if I'm outside working, I'm probably using a tool of some kind. And I can hear, all out in the yard. I can hear from the other side of the yard. And I have a hearing problem, so hearing is pretty important to me. This radio, it gives me my music. It gives it to me at a volume I can hear. It does Bluetooth and auxiliary. So it does everything. But then it being waterproof and being Milwaukee, I love Milwaukee. I'm biased. It has just been a good investment to me because I'm already invested in the M12 and M18 lines. It just made sense for me. Like this one is the 9.0 battery. My God, I can run this radio for 4 or 5 days, charge my phone up every day, and play it for 4 or 5 hours a day, and still have battery on this one battery. I am in love with it. Can't be biased though, so I have to give you a criticism. They do have some, not this one, not even this model, that will charge your batteries. This does not charge batteries. Do I give it a 5 out of 5? I want to. I really want to. But because you can plug it in, and you can plug batteries in, and it don't charge batteries, I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. I give it 4 out of 5 to keep from being biased, and I know that seems like a stupid reason, but they could have just as easily added a small chip inside of it that allowed the current to flow to the batteries and slowly charge them, and they didn't. For the price, it is a perfect gift. It is a perfect camping trip radio. It's a perfect get away from it all radio. It's a perfect job site radio. But it's not the most perfect job site radio. I bet DeWalt has one that'll charge their batteries. I know Milwaukee has one that charges their batteries. I'm sure the other ones are doing the same thing. This one is no longer up to date. If you're gonna buy you a radio and you are genuinely gonna go out and work on a job site, do not buy this one. Get you one of the newer ones that charges batteries, simply because that is something you need on the job. I mean, you don't need radio. You need batteries to power tools. This is kind of a waste of battery and kind of something that your boss might not even want you to have. So if you're gonna buy one that actually charges your batteries. It gets 4 out of 5 for me. In the credits, I'll have the price of it when this video goes up. Again, I like it. But this is honest tool reviews. I want to give honest, unbiased tool reviews of tools I've used, and with the amount of time that I can decently say what I think about them. If you have a preferred radio, list it down in the comments below. Tell me which kind you like, how many you've had, and how long you've used them. If you've had this one, share your thoughts and interests on it. I've seen some people with YouTube videos slinging them down the hallway and dunking them in 5-gallon buckets of water, and the music's still playing. I promise you, they're good radios. It's just, if I had to give you an advice, I wouldn't tell you to buy it now. So, tell me what you think below. Please stay for the credits. If you don't, that's okay. Just have a great day out there in YouTube world and work safe.